Vayikra. It's time to talk about the little a. And yeah, I mean Alex. My God-appointed life partner and I met in this very shul, became friends, and then didn't talk for 2 years. Through disrespect, we diminished our presence in each other's lives completely. And after 2 years, we met again at this shul right out there, and the rest, as they say, is marital bliss. Just like Alex and I needed time to work on ourselves, God and Israel went through some things. No longer exclusively friends with Moses, but dwelling right in their midst. And one might rightly ask, what's different about this iteration of active relationship between God and Israel? This time, it's mutual. They made a covenant at Sinai, and it's all very intertwined and intimate. But what will happen when something goes wrong? As it always does, when one party disrespects the relationship. How this time will they make sure that they don't get separated or destroyed? Alex and I signed a ketubah, a document of responsibility for when marriage is hard. Ketubot outline material obligations, but they also undergird the emotional intent of a marriage, providing a way back to mutual respect. Vayikra is a kind of ketubah, holding everyone equally accountable. Mistakes will happen. Whether the insult is between people and people or people and God, there's a mechanism now for repair. Sometimes it's painful. Giving up your most valuable animal is a big deal. Sometimes it's messy. The meat offerings require killing, breaking down bodies, separating components, buckets of blood, and a whole lot of barbecue. Sometimes it's expensive. The literal weight of a goat in silver? Wow. But that's what giving of ourselves takes, isn't it? For a relationship to work, we have to have skin in the game. We do the work of separating our parts to get to the root of our feelings and our actions. Why did I act like that? Why did I say that thing? How do I really feel? What really hurts? Sometimes we have to be willing to set things aside, well outside the camp, and let them go. And when we apologize, we must be specific. The instructions for these offerings are very detailed. The whole tail from the backbone, the fat about the entrails, the protuberance on the liver. Don't bring an "I'm sorry" if you don't understand the harm you caused. If you don't know what protuberance you put on someone's liver, ask for clarification, and then listen. And then respectfully offer up that smoke. Break bread together. Adonai splits grits and pancakes with Aaron and his sons. God recognizes that everyone in the relationship needs care. And sometimes the ones who are busy caretaking need care modeled for them. The ketubah must be signed by 2 witnesses to be valid. In Vayikra, every offering must be brought to the tent of meeting, in public, where the community can see. Y'all, I went down to the tent of meeting yesterday, not because I had to, just for support, and you'll never guess who I seen. Aviv done sin before the Lord. And by the look of that bowl, it was a big one. Y'all pray for him. Bless his heart. But in this very visceral system of apology, such actions by those who judge require them to make an offering of their own. When we don't have anything to hide, we have more room for compassion. When we understand that we will walk the path that we're watching someone else trudge and work out, we step more carefully on our own. And when another life is on the line, something precious to us, we maintain higher standards. On the surface, Vayikra is a bunch of rules, 3 categories of offerings. Always salt them. God doesn't care about heart health. The sacrifice should be hard to part with, because then it means you care. Bringing an offering when you're doing all right. Wait, hold up. How come we got to sacrifice something when we didn't do anything wrong? Shalomim, an offering of peace, an offering of well-being. What's that about? When Alex and I reconnected, he started giving me flowers every Shabbat. He hasn't stopped. The value of choosing flowers is that it takes time. He observes something beautiful. He thinks about us, and he shows me tangibly that he appreciates our marriage. And while I arrange them, I think about the blessing he is to me, and I recommit to be the best partner I can for him. Giving and receiving flowers turns us away from our petty differences, from whatever happened during the week, and turns us face to face toward each other's precious hearts. The flowers last from one Shabbat to the next, just like our marriage. It feels so good to ensure we will endure rather than repair in despair. That's the value of the well-being offering. Giving something beautiful to God, who gives us every blessing, just to say, I see you. Thank you. You've got to give something up so you can get something better. We've all heard that, right? That's not the spirit of Vayikra. These actions are about tending our relationships with others and with God, acknowledging that what we have is enough, as we'll sing next week, Dayenu, and because of a relationship of love should generate consistent goodness through tender acts of respect, even when it requires sacrifice. This ketubah endures as long as we keep bringing the best of ourselves. In that spirit, may you bless Adonai with all you choose to give in well-being. May the world be blessed through your right relationships. And to that, I add my grandmother's blessing of blessed memory. May Adonai's choicest blessings be with you always. And let us say, Amen.